You know it's a bad day for CNN when they're getting publicly slammed like this.
Well, speaking of the press, I do think that we've had maybe more executive orders than CNN has viewers tonight. So hello to our friends at CNN.
Hold up.
This says it's not only the ratings that are crashing over at CNN, but MSNBC and other major news networks that are having some very significant changes within its programming. All of this as one very prominent CNN guest just came out and announced that Trump's White House will be collapsing within 30 days. We're going to examine if this is actually correct. What are some of the larger kind of weak points within Trump's administration, as already there's some larger infighting between some of the bigger appointments here that look like they're not going along with the larger Doge revolution that's unfolding right now within the White House. But one thing that is perfectly clear and understandable here is that there definitely is going to be a shift. But will this shift mean the collapse of Trump's White House? Again, let's examine what this alleged political guru, James Carville, had to say that's galvanizing a lot of headlines all around the United States.
And so, Dan, this is what I believe. I believe that this administration, in less than 30 days, in the midst of a massive collapse, and particularly a collapse in public opinion. Della Volpe at Harvard, who's very good. I used to think, once I saw a Harvard youth poll, I discounted it. I've come to say it's a pretty damn good poll. Pretty good guy. He's gone from 53 approval to under 30 to 39. That's a collapse.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of polls he's looking at, since there's a lot of other polls specifically highlighting the exact opposite of that, with some people showing overwhelming support for Trump's agenda and his policies. And again, lots of the polls are kind of manipulated here to argue that Trump's White House will kind of collapse within the coming days. Very sensationalistic, a great way to grab headlines and get attention. But we're also listening to someone that has been an absolute ass, totally wrong, and just a total low IQ ignoramus. But before getting into just some of the predictions that this political guru said recently that were absolutely wrong, I think it is worth kind of discussing some small kind of rifts, a little bit of discontent that we're seeing within the Trump White House, as now officially Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel are in defiance of Elon Musk's email demands, asking all federal employees to list 5 things that they did last week. For some reason, Kash Patel and Tulsi Gabbard are like, no, we're just not going to do that. And everyone's like, why not? Well, they're probably just trying to save face with their new branches of government that they're trying to show that they actually back, that they're working for, as now being put in these larger kind of positions of power. There's a lot of people underneath them. I think they want to show the people underneath them that, hey, we're working with you guys. But me, from a public perspective, from here speaking, from not within the government, make them answer the damn emails. I want to know what's going on here. But this is a rift. This is showing non-compliance with something that Donald Trump is very happy about, as Donald Trump just moments ago in the White House, while having the former Rothschild banker Emmanuel Macron there sitting next to him, had this to say when asked directly about this kind of discontent within the White House and some agencies not complying with this email demand.
Benefit from more streamlined communications. There was that email telling employees to give 5 things that they've done last week. Agency has then told people to ignore it.
You're talking about the last email that was sent where he wanted to know what you did this week. You know why he wanted that, by the way? I thought it was great, because we have people that don't show up to work and nobody even knows if they work for the government. So by asking the question, tell us what you did this week, what he's doing is saying, are you actually working? And then if you don't answer, like you're sort of semi-fired or you're fired, because a lot of people are not answering because they don't even exist. They're trying to find. That's how badly various parts of our government were run by, and especially by this last group. So what they're doing is they're trying to find out who's working for the government. Are we paying other people that aren't working? And where's all that? Where's the money gone? We have found hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud so far, and we.
Yep. Now, will Donald Trump push this issue, and will it create more kind of discontent between him and his other kind of appointees that are trying to handle all of the federal employees underneath them? Well, that could be a potential rift happening here, but I think Trump will push this issue, and his appointees will kind of acquiesce and be like, okay, fine, let's just release, just answer this email, which I want all of the federal employees to answer. And if they don't answer, fire them right away, as there's a lot of attacks against Elon Musk, as there's a Democrat senator calling Elon Musk the ultimate bad boss. There's CNN segments right now showing bureaucrats that are so mad and furious, he makes them answer an email. Yes, good. That's what happens in the private sector. There's a video going around right now of Elon Musk allegedly abandoning his son that is selectively edited. Here's the video, him just walking off. And then, of course, the clip is cut. Here's the 11-second clip. You just saw the full clip. But the full 20-second clip clearly shows Elon Musk guiding his son, making sure his son knows where it goes. But you go to Reddit, it's literally the top post right now, multiple times on the front page of Reddit, as they're trying to lie about him as much as they can. There was also a larger hack at the Department of Housing Development that specifically highlighted AI image of Trump licking the feet of Elon Musk, meant to sow division. Elon Musk and Donald Trump talked about these kind of deliberate attempts to sow division within the White House that were trying to undermine the larger agenda that's at play here. Elon Musk is also involved with a lot of baby mama drama right now, as he's also being taken to court for sole custody right now, which also is creating a lot of media smears and attacks against him specifically. Does this mean that things are going to collapse? Well, no. A lot of the propaganda is just being unraveled in real time, as people are saying, wait, you guys are just selectively editing and trying to make him look like a bad guy no matter what. And no, we should actually look at the full video footage, and we should actually let this guy cook, since I think he's doing some of the most important work that has ever been done when it comes to firing bureaucrats, holding them accountable, and actually allowing them to live in the real world of a market demand capitalistic like system that they have always been afraid of going into. Now, let's talk about how just insane and woke and idiotic James Carville is. Before getting into that, he definitely probably didn't get enough supplements, and he probably didn't get enough essential fatty, which is great for your brain. Clearly, that guy is missing some essential nutrients that are helping him not really be all there. But you could be all there by getting your blood test, doing your own due diligence, doing your own homework, do your own research, and then going to wearechange.shop, looking at our amazing resources that we have available to you, and supplements, and getting them, and supporting this independent media network. Common Sense Creatine, I would definitely recommend to James Carville as well. Great for cognitive function, which clearly he needs a lot of help with. Essential Fatty, really great. Chill pill. His testosterone's probably really low. The chill pill probably would help him get it up in more ways than one, if you know what I mean, guys. As the supplements are really great. I do a lot of work on them. I did a lot of research on them, and essential fatty is something that now I take every single day. I just got my blood test results, and I'm like, okay, I got to do this. I got to optimize this. They're good. They're fine. But I'm like, okay, I want them to be superb. I want them to be perfect. I want to make sure my body is moving and grooving in all the right ways. And I hope you guys start your own independent health journey as well. The best way to do that, wearechange.shop. Go there, do your homework, do your research, and get some products and support this independent media network at the same time. Now, let's talk about the lunacy of James Carville that predicted Kamala Harris was going to win the election in a major landslide. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, save me the clutching of the pearls here, but his predictions aren't that good. This guy, oh, man, can't think his way out of a paper bag. As this former Clinton strategist is also hyperbolic, sensationalistic, and clearly just saying stuff just so people pay attention to him. That's according to my own personal opinion. As he came out and said Trump will be arresting males of color. Clearly, Trump has not been doing that, and he was wrong. He was knowingly lying. He was knowingly heating up the rhetoric, which already was at an all-time high, And there's a lot of allegations of him calling for armed uprisings and calling for more discontent and division within our society, which I think it's fair to say he has definitely sown one way or another, as there are a lot of other low IQ idiots like him that believe him for some strange reason, for some obscure understanding that only the corporate media has. They still are giving him a platform and still taking him seriously. This guy's a joke, okay? Will Trump's White House collapse? No. Is it perfect? It's not. Could we talk about some of the kind of rifts? Yeah. But to think that there's going to be a larger kind of collapse here, especially in popularity, there always usually is when presidents get elected. That's because they usually don't keep their promises. Donald Trump's keeping his promises, right? He's delivering on a lot of stuff. This guy is just absolutely not. This guy is so crazy. He literally was calling people up saying, I'm going to be arrested. If you're going to be arrested, people of color are going to be arrested if Trump gets elected. Listen to this deranged old lunatic.
You better pay attention. Every time that you have somebody that is a friend of yours, somebody says, well, I'm going to vote for Trump. So just so you know what you're voting for, do you really want me to go to jail? Because that's what you're voting for. He's telling you. And all of you that...
Yeah, Ebert has lost it. And goodness gracious, how is this man still taken seriously when the poll numbers... Again, it all depends on what polls you're looking at, and lots of polls are kind of manipulated out there. But overall, the consensus that we're getting is that Trump is popular, more popular than ever. And if anything's going to collapse, it's going to be the mainstream media. It's going to be the intel agencies that have lied to us for so long. As, of course, we have members of Congress right now, members of the Senate, members within the government that are openly talking about the Epstein client list on their desks now that they're going to be releasing to the general public. There's going to be other investigations into Ray Epps, into the pipe bombs, into the Las Vegas shooting incident that's going to unearth a lot of information that will be substantial, that will have a major sway in our political discourse, and something that, of course, we have never, ever seen before, leading to essentially what I would call the collapse of the establishment as USAID, the workers fired, the budgets cuts, thousands put on leave as a judge just approved and allowed Donald Trump and Elon Musk to gut that horrible, wasteful, liberal, woke ideology captured department that was taking our money and financing the worst ideas, financing the corporate media, financing some of the seediest, most nastiest, disgusting behavior on the face of this earth, including, of course, the same people that still give this guy credit. The people that prop him up, the institutions that still take him seriously for some strange reason when he was so wrong so many times, that now are having a major facelift. As Donald Trump specifically said, MSDNC should be gone. And now they're making some very significant changes to their broadcasting. As Joy Reid just was fired from her top primetime spot. MSNBC also axed 3 more of their stars in what people are calling just a bloodbath of destruction, as Lester Holt of NBC Nightly News also resigned and stepped down from, of course, their top coveted fake news position. As clearly, James should get the memo here. It's not Trump and his White House that's collapsing. It's all of you guys that are absolutely insane, that have lost their mind and are on some major critical levels of Trump derangement syndrome and Elon derangement syndrome that is making them go absolutely haywire and crazy. No longer is this profitable. No longer is this working. You know what is working? Independent media. Our viewership, just by the way, skyrocketed. Our sales on wearechange.shop also through the roof. Get your supplements before they run out here. I specifically wanted to look at these numbers. Our views up 106% more than ever. Subscribe, click the notification button, get the supplements while supplies last. Wearechange.shop. They're going fast, and I appreciate all of you amazing guys that have allowed us to grow, to build, to expand, as this day and age is better and more exciting than ever. If you agree, share this video. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on youtube.com/wearechange.